Hello, and this is the third episode of the series on dealing with stress. How do you keep stress away from your life so that you can be more productive at work and also calm and happy when you get back home and you're able to balance both work as well as home. So today we're bringing you the episode which is talking about communication. How can you make it effective? A lot of stress is caused by wrong and bad communication, miscommunication. Things which are said in a way which hurt you so much that it just kills you. And if you might be doing that as well, unknowingly, I'm sure. No one might want to do that deliberately. So how do we deal with communication? First thing that we need to practice is awareness, self-awareness. How am I speaking? What is my tone of voice? How am I listening? Am I even listening? Or if someone is saying something to me, I'm busy with my own thoughts and I'm already preparing my answer about what do I have to say to whatever I'm hearing. So if you want to avoid stress during a dialogue with another person, see whether you can practice awareness. Couple good ideas here. Are you aware, for example, of how to listen? Okay. So you must listen. I'm not saying anything which is unknown. I'm just sort of calling it out once again. We must listen to respond and not to react to something we already know. How to take turns in conversation. You time, me time. It's not me time, me time, me time. Listen to me, otherwise you take the highway. No. I want to listen to you. I want to show empathy. I want to show care and understanding. I am listening. Okay. How to speak when others are listening to us as well as to appreciate their need. The underlying key here is empathy. If we have empathy, if we are able to focus, if we are able to show that I care, most of the problems of communication will get sorted out and there will be no stress when we are listening or speaking to anyone. Are we able to recognize that others have a point of view which can be different from ours, and therefore we need not get angry or we need not say that we're not friends anymore? I mean, the beauty lies in having friends who have very different points of view from ours and being able to still dialogue and being able to still find a consensus there. And that we can gracefully accept these different points of view. We spend more than 50% of our life just listening, but are we doing it well? That is the question which is being asked here. So I'm presenting to you a beautiful matrix which is the Johari Window. It is a framework for creating self-awareness through open communication. You may know it if you've done psychology. Joe and Hari, Joseph and Hari, they were two psychologists who gave us this beautiful matrix of the Johari Window. So, just in case you haven't been exposed to it, I'm just going down a little bit of the basics. So there are four selves that each individual has. One is the open self, I also know and others also know. Then there is a blind self, which is something that I don't know, but others know about me. So there's an open self, I also know about me, and others also can see it in me, in my character and my personality. Then there is a blind self. I don't know it, but others can see it. Then there is a hidden self. I know it, but I'm hiding from the world. Most of us do that. And there is a portion of our personality which is like that. Then there is an unknown self, unknown to me and unknown to the world. Now, how does this really matter in communication, you might ask? What am I leading up to? So this Johari Window, once we become aware of it, we will be assured of great communication skills, open communication, and therefore reduce stress. So for example, in the open self window, that which I know about myself and you also know about me, this must become the largest. That means transparent life, open life, no guile, no hidden agenda. Everything is open and clear. Koi stress nahi. Pardarshakta. Okay? It must become the most largest window pane. Okay? Then there is this blind self. I don't know, but you can see it in me. So you tell me, right? You tell me that you're not using your voice well. I don't think you're doing this purposely, but actually you're hurting people, the language you use, and other things that you might give as feedback for communication skills. Once I receive that feedback, I should change. So my blind self will become an open self and it will reduce, it will become larger and larger, the open self, right? The unknown self, I also don't know and the world also can't see it, but through the feedback and through my daily activities, I will get to know what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, and I can build on my strengths and strengthen my weaknesses, thus avoiding stress. The hidden self. This is the dangerous one. This is a dangerous one because I know that about myself, but I don't tell others. I have hidden agendas. I've got stuff which I will reveal at the right moment. Okay. Now this causes a lot of stress in relationships, springing surprises. Don't do that. Let's avoid that. Can we reduce our hidden self? Because the more feedback we get, the more I know about my strengths, my confidence grows. And my confidence grows, I become more and more open, right? So as I become more confident, I share more, I become more open. As I get more feedback, I become aware of my habits which are irritating to others, right? And I change those, and therefore there's less stress for others and for me. As I know more about myself, my communication, reveal my own abilities, that also sparks up my confidence, and therefore I am more willing to be more open, right? And I don't have hidden stuff, so no stress. Everything is open, clear, mutual respect, mutual cooperation, and all is good, right? So the Johari window is great. I also use it for giving feedback when we are doing teacher observation. So that's something that we could use it for, because in education, it can be used very well for giving a feedback after teacher observation. So this is what it should look like. The open self should be the largest, blind self, hidden self, and unknown self should be smaller. And we know what that means, right? By now, that what is known to self and known to others should be large, open personalities, and the rest of it should be smaller. So what is it that we're trying to say through this episode on Johari window and open communication? Open and honest communication is a recipe for reduced stress. Think about that. Think about how much stress we have gone through in our lives because of the way people speak and we speak, and isne ye kaha, usne wo kaha, ye kyun hua, waise kyun bola. All that can just kill the relationships, right? And it can cause tremendous stress. Therefore, what's being said is, watch your words, watch the tone of your voice, watch how you speak, watch how you listen. And if you like what we present, do subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button as well as like. If you have any questions for us, kindly put them down in the comment section. We will be only too happy to respond to those. Thank you for watching.